Greetings of the day. I, Chavi Gupta, welcome you all in today's session. We were discussing about the types of chemical reaction, and we have performed some tests for the gases to detect which gas is present uh, and their confirmatory. In the previous sessions, I have given you some questions. Now we will first discuss that question. The first question was that MgCl2 plus zinc. Now when MgCl2 magnesium chloride reacts with zinc, what it will form? It will not form any product. There will be no reaction because zinc is less reactive than Mg. So zinc cannot displace Mg from its solution. So no reaction will take place over here. The next question is AlCl3 plus zinc. What it gives? Here also no reaction will take place because zinc is less reactive than aluminum chloride. As we will see in reactivity series that aluminum comes just above the zinc, so zinc cannot displace the aluminum from its solution. So here also no reaction will take place. Now the next question which asked to you in the last session, that is, will the hydrogen gas evolve when magnesium ribbon is reacted with H2SO4? क्या हाइड्रोजन गैस इवॉल्व होगी जब आप मैग्नीशियम को रिएक्ट करा रहे हैं H2SO4 के साथ? आई टोल्ड यू दैट वेन एवर एनी मेटल रिएक्ट विद एनी एसिड, say H2SO4 and HCl, it will always evolve the hydrogen gas. The products will be MgSO4 plus H2. So that means yes, in this reaction the hydrogen gas will evolve. Now that was the questions that were asked in the previous sessions. Now we will continue our topic, that is the most important topic, balancing the chemical equation. Balancing the chemical equation. Now we know that what do you mean by balance. If you have studied about balanced and unbalanced force, balanced force means when there are equal and opposite forces acting together in opposite directions. Okay, so means before the reaction and after the reaction the quantity should be same. It is known as the balancing the chemical equation. So whenever you write a chemical equation, you have to balance the equation. Now how it will carry forward, we will do it. Now just take a equation, say Na plus O2, that is sodium plus oxygen. It will give you Na2O, that is sodium oxide. Now what do you mean by balancing? Balancing means the number of atoms in the reactant sides and the number of atoms in the product sides should be equal. Means you can say Na, if Na is 1 over here, then here also in the product sides the Na should be 1. Means 1:1 की proportion आपकी होनी चाहिए. Now if there is not 1:1 proportion, then you have to balance the equation. Now look how to balance the equation. The first step is always write the number of atoms present in the reactant side and in the product side. Now in the reactant side we have Na and oxygen, so we will write first Na as 1 and oxygen as 2. Why it is 2? Because here we write O2. O2 means the number of atoms, so here is 2. Now in the product side we will see that Na is 2, so we will write 2 is Na and O is 1. Now what you will do, you will see whose number is आपको कौन सा नंबर मैच नहीं कर रहा, कहाँ पे Na1 है, Na2 है प्रोडक्ट साइड पे, ऑक्सीजन 2 है रिएक्टेंट साइड पे, ऑक्सीजन 1 है प्रोडक्ट साइड पे. नाउ बोथ आर नॉट मैचिंग, कोई भी मैच नहीं कर रहा, तो व्हाट यू विल डू इज आइदर मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड. इट वुड बी बेटर टू मल्टीप्लाई द रिएक्टेंट्स विद द नंबर्स. आप रिएक्टेंट एंड प्रोडक्ट साइड नंबर्स मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए सो दैट यू विल गेट द equation to be balanced. Now see, here we have Na1 and Na2. Now we have one Na over here, so what we will do is we will multiply by 2. When we multiply 2 over here, what we will get as Na2. हमारे पास Na कितना हो गए 2. So we have balanced sodium in the reactant and product side. Now what is left is oxygen. We have to balance all the reactants and all the products. Now oxygen is in the reactant side 2, but in the product side it is 1. Now what you will do is either multiply this product side by 2. So when you multiply this Na with 2, how many Na you will get? You will get 4 Na. How you will get 4 Na? 2 into 2 is 4. 2 is already present and you have multiplied 2 over here, so total Na is 4. But oxygen will become 2 into 1 is 2. So now oxygen is balanced, 2 and 2. But what is left? That is sodium. Now here in the reactant side we have 2 sodium and in the product side we have 4 sodium. So what we will do? Either multiply with a 2. हम यहाँ पे 2 की जगह किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? 4 से. When we multiply it with a 4, we will get 4 here also. Okay, now see, Na is 4 over here and Na is 4 on the reactant side and product side. So both the Na's are 4 and oxygen is 2. I will explain it again. Just see. If we write a reaction Na plus O2, it will give you Na2O. Okay, now when it gives you Na2O, always write the number of atoms present in the reactant side and number of atoms present in the product side and their quantity also, कितने numbers में present है. Now here we have only one Na, this is 1. Now here what number is written is 2, so we will write 2 in front of oxygen. Now in the product side, how many Na is written? 2, so we will write Na as 2 and oxygen is 1 because no number is written over there. Now see, what next is that you have to balance all the reactants and product. First you will see that you have Na as 1 over here and Na as 2 over here. Oxygen as 2 over here and oxygen 1 over here. If we do this oxygen as 2, so we will balance the oxygen. So if we multiply 2 over here, what we will get? 2 into 1 is 2, so oxygen become 2. Now what is sodium? How many sodiums are there? 2 is over and 2 is already written. That means 2 into 2 is 4. So how many sodium we have? That is 4. Okay. Now how many sodium are present in the product side? That is 4. But in reactant side it is 1. So if we multiply this 1 by a 4, अगर हम 1 को 4 से multiply करते हैं, what we will get is 4. So we will get 4 sodium over here and we will get 4 sodium over here. So this means this reaction is balanced. Now see, Na is 4, oxygen is 2. Na is 4 and oxygen is 2. This is known as balancing the chemical equation. Now see another example. Now if I say CaCO3, we will heat it and we will get calcium oxide plus CO2. Wait, I'll write it again. CaCO3. When we decompose it, it will give you calcium oxide plus CO2, that is carbon dioxide gas. Okay, now reactants में कितने atoms है? Calcium, carbon and oxygen. First write how many atoms are present. Name them. Calcium, carbon and oxygen. Same is with the product side. Calcium, carbon and oxygen. Now write the quantities. कितने numbers में present है? Calcium is 1. कुछ नहीं लिखा, that means 1. Carbon का आगे कुछ नहीं लिखा, that is 1. Now oxygen का आगे कितना लिखा है? 3. That is 3. Now see, here we have calcium as 1, carbon as 1. ना टोटल ऑक्सीजन कितने हैं? टोटल ऑक्सीजन मीन्स कि आप एडिशन के बाद अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट बन रहा है तो आप वो भी काउंट करोगे. नो वी हैव ऑक्सीजन O2 in CO2 and O in calcium oxide. That means 2 and 1, that is 3. So here we have oxygen as 3, carbon as 1, calcium as 1, So this equation is already balanced. अगेन समझा रही हूँ बेटा, ऑक्सीजन 1 है और यहाँ पे 2 है, So 2 plus 1 is 3. That's why here we have written 3 over here. Now next equation, another example. Say Zn plus HCl will give you ZnCl2 plus H2. Fine. Now first write the atoms present: zinc, hydrogen and chlorine. Zinc, hydrogen and chlorine. Now zinc, how many zinc are present? 1 in reactant side only. Hydrogen 1, chlorine 1. Now in product side, zinc is 1, H is 2 and Cl is 2. This shows that it is an unbalanced equation. Now tell me how do you balance it? We want Cl2 as Cl2. हमें 2 Cl चाहिए. So if we write 2 over here, so we will get 2 Cl. So it will become 2. Now 2 into 1 for hydrogen. 2 into 1 is 2. We have become, hydrogen has become 2 in number. That is 2 hydrogen, 2 Cl. 2 hydrogen, 2 Cl. Now what is left? Zinc. Zinc is already 1. Zinc is already 1. So this is a balanced equation. ऑलवेज सी द ग्रेटर नंबर. कितना नंबर बड़ा है आपको वो अकॉर्डिंगली मैच करना है वहाँ रिएक्टेंट एंड प्रोडक्ट साइड पे. अनदर एग्जाम्पल, से सपोज Al एल्यूमिनियम प्लस CuCl2, you will get AlCl3 plus copper. Now see, Al is, always write the reactant atoms present, Cu and Cl, that is copper and chlorine. Aluminium, copper and chlorine. Okay. Now write the number of atoms. That is 1 is aluminium, Cu, copper is 1 and Cl2 is 2. Aluminium is 1, copper is 1 and Cl is 3, क्योंकि यहाँ पे 3 लिखा है आपका. Now what is the difference? That Cl is 2 and Cl is 3. Rest are 1 1. So what we have to balance first is your chlorine. Now how we will balance the chlorine over here? Now what we will do? Always you know that 3 and 2 cannot be matched. If we multiply 3 and 2, that is 6. So always take the multiple. If you get the numbers like 2 and 3, 5 or 10, so you know what you have to do. You will take the multiples of them. Now Cl is 3. If I write 2 over here, it will become 6. Cl will become 6. Now here Cl is 6 and aluminium is 2. Now if I write, we also have to match the Cl in reactant side also. So if I match this Cl over here, 2 is already here. What I need to write is 3 over here. 3 into 2 is 6. So Cl will become 6. But now copper is 3. Okay. So what is left? Here we have 2 aluminium and here we have 1 aluminium. So we will multiply over 2 here. So aluminium will become 2. Now aluminium is matched 2 2. Chlorine is matched 6 6. What is left? Copper. What is left is copper. So copper is 3 and here copper is single. So we will multiply 3 over here. So we will get copper as 3. So this reaction is balanced. Now I explain you again. एक बार दोबारा से देखिए बेटा. This is Al plus CuCl2. Okay. Now AlCl3 plus copper. Aluminium, copper, chlorine, aluminium, copper, chlorine. Okay. Now aluminium is 1, copper is 1, Cl is 2. Aluminium is 1, copper is 1 and Cl is 3. Now 3 and 2 cannot be matched easily. So we need to find their multiples and 3 and 2 ka multiple is your 6. So if 3 is over here, what you need is 2. 2 3 is a 6. So we will place 2 over here. 2 3 is a 6. So chlorine will become 6. Now how many aluminium is? 2. Now we have matched chlorine over here is 6. So here we also match the chlorine, that is by writing 3 chlorine will become 6. But if we write 3 over here, what we will get as copper is 3. Okay, now aluminum here 2, so we need to make aluminum 2 over here. Now this is 2. Okay, now copper is 3, so we will write copper 3 over there and 3. So this is how we balance the chemical equation. Now one question I have for you that you need to balance, that is Mg plus O2. MgO will be the product. You need to balance this equation. And the second question is that SO2 sulfur dioxide plus oxygen O2 will give you sulfur dioxide SO3. You need to balance these equations and please revert the answer by 5 p.m. That's all for today. Thank you.